Hi, and welcome back to my channel. And I've decided to put this video on Facebook as well as Instagram today. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. And I've decided to put this video on Facebook as well as Instagram today. And today's video I'm going to make standing. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm audible. And today's video is about losing the mummy tummy. Yeah, that's why I'm standing to show you that I don't have a mummy tummy. And yes, I lost it years ago. My younger one is 8-year-old, and I made this video because at a point of time I needed this video. Yeah, a lot of work that you should be doing in your life is something to help out people, especially those kind of people who are passing by those issues that you had in your past. Yeah, so I realized that even though this may not be spiritual, so called, like, because I mostly talk about spirituality and stuff, but this is one of a very important videos that women need, especially after the childbirth. Okay, so when I wanted to lose weight, when I wanted to get rid of the mummy tummy, I did not have any guidance, because all the women whom I asked, they were like, come on, just love your body, and come on, it's all right. Ah, it's not there. But yeah, some of them were brutally, cruel to tell me, like, because I think after I had my younger one, for 1 or 2 years, I carried this entire huge, and I think 1 or 2 years it was like huge. Even after that, it took me a year or so to actually carry that load of weight on my tummy. And for the next 2 years, I always looked like 5 or 6 months pregnant. Yeah, that's my reality. And today, if the people who have seen me, especially the people who have seen me, how I lost my weight 2 years ago, and again I've lost it this time. Like in the last month itself, I lost 5 to 6 kgs with diet and exercise and stuff. They can vouch for it that yes, it does not seem like I'm the same person as I was. So let's get into what actually gets you to lose the mummy tummy. Okay, the very first thing to understand after childbirth is that you must take it easy, but you must be consistent also. You must start. Okay, so um, let's say you had if you had a normal delivery, then I'm sure you'll be in a much better situation to start off early. But like, I had two C-sections, okay, both my sons, and the second time I was in a very complex situation. Yeah, it was a really terrible time. So I was supposed to be on, like, bed rest, though I wasn't at all. But after the childbirth, I was very weak. I was very weak. Okay, and 2 3 months later also, when I tried to walk, I remember, my parents live in Patna, and when I was trying to walk for the first time to reach up to a place in Patna, where there's a park, I could not even go the whole time. I could not even reach the park. I had to return. In fact, on the return, which was like barely a 5-minute thing for me today, I was thinking, shall I take a rig, or shall I call the car and stuff like that. So, yes, that was me. And that is why this is also me. Because what I've suffered, I have decided I'm not going to suffer it again. That is the spirit it requires. You don't have to pity yourself. Yes, in that situation, there's nothing else except to pity. When you look at your fragile body, huge body, you cannot walk and you cannot do daily chores properly. But you have to fight it back sometimes. So, the first thing is to start slow, but start with a fighting spirit. I will do it. Second thing is, do not wait for that point of time, when it's like 2 3 months. Do not be so ambitious to make it happen like, in 1 month time I'm going to lose this much weight. No, do not do that. Okay, let your body recoup, especially if you have undergone a C-section. And even maybe the doctor also is saying that, or maybe at home your people. And yes, there are cruel husbands who say that if your mummy tummy weight does not go, then I'm sorry, I may like be inspired to look at other women. Yeah, I've heard like those kind of things as well. So the fact that Do not care about anyone else except yourself and your baby. Okay? Forget about anyone looking at you. Just build up yourself from inside. Now, let's say it's been 1 year or at least 3 to 4 months. The first thing that you should do is do something which gets you become motivated and interested. Gets you to become motivated and interested is what? Like, for me, it was like, using an earphone and then walking slowly, 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 slowly. Because even a slow movement is a forward movement. So that way, my body started moving a little bit. Then I started moving a little faster. Then, after, like I'm talking about like every 3 months, the way it went. After that, I started doing a little bit of aerobics. Okay. However, the major weight turn happened 2 years ago. Okay. And even right now, in the last 2 months, the major weight turn happened. And both these times, what did I do? I'll just share. So, there are these exercises that you need to do. However, let's go into it one by one. The first thing that you need to do is drink a lot of water, at least 4 liters of water. Many people say that according to your weight, you should be drinking this much only. No, you should be drinking 4 liters of water. I'll tell you why. The second thing you should be doing, you should be meditating. Why is meditation important? And that gets me to come close and speak about it. Why is meditation so important? Meditation is so important because it releases your stress. A lot of our weight is because of the stress that we carry with ourselves. Yes. So when your stress is released, you must know. You must have seen those women, or perhaps very sadly, you may be one of those women who, after marriage, have gained so much of weight, right? And maybe it also shows on the face. We tend to think that, oh my God, these women have become so healthy after marriage. But that shows a lot of stress also. A lot of stress, lack of, freedom, lack of decision making and having a choice in your life, which brings that kind of stress in your body. So it stays, negativity stays in our body, and it shows as fat. Yes, it's not just the outside food, also craving for the outside food. It shows issues which are like maybe hormonal and chemical and other issues. Why you are craving for sweets, or why suddenly you started craving for a lot of pizza and you don't want to cook, and you feel inspired to do all those things. It all is related to the psychological aspect of not feeling free, not feeling like yourself. This can be released through meditation. Okay. And other spiritual practices, such as writing down all your frustrations in black pen on a loose sheet, tearing it off, burning it in fire, and then taking it and running it under the tap, like a running tap. You let the ashes flow. That's called Vaman Kriya. I've been talking about it number of times. So start doing with these things, because they are going to let an energetic flow move out. At the same time, now you're drinking water, you are doing exercise. At the same time, also care for your food. Now, I'm not trying to say eat less food, but please do not eat less food, especially if you are feeding a baby. Do not eat less food, but try to consume a lot of protein. However, try to manage your carbohydrates. Okay. Because the way we have been taught, to eat in the Indian culture, typically, in the in our families, we have been, eat a lot of chapatis, eat a lot of rice, less of vegetable. No, try to incorporate vegetables a lot. Try to have a bowl of curd in every daytime meal, and try to have what do you say, at least one glass of dal every day. Okay. And you can have proteins in other ways also. You can have paneer, you can have chole, and stuff like that. So have the paneer intake high. So now you have taken care of 4 liters of water, you are meditating also, and then you are eating healthy. Okay. And then try to incorporate the interesting walk. Interesting walk is what? Interesting walk is, like I said, maybe you are listening to um, your favorite songs which you're not getting to listen these days. So you can find out that opportunity. Consider that as your me time. Okay. If you can go out of the house, nothing like it. You can ground yourself and be in nature, And being in nature does not mean all the way to go to Kullu Manali. No, you can be in nature even in the garden of the society, or even just if there's a little patch of grass, that is also nature. Okay, so these four things, when you have done, you are kind of building a very, very strong foundation, because once you get that opportunity when your child is 2 years old and you stop feeding the child, then at that point of time you can start up with the rigorous exercises. Yes, and the rigorous exercises will actually get you to drop even more. Now, when this foundation is done, then the food intake will change even further. Try to lessen the carbohydrates even further. Like how I eat these days. In the daytime, in the morning, I have proper chapati and stuff, or sometimes idli and sambar, or, so these kind of poha or something like that, like very filling kind of a meal, because I wake up at 4. So, consequently, around 7 o'clock, if I have a very filling meal, it's good enough. And before that, I've already meditated for 1 hour, exercised for 1 hour, okay, planned the day. And then in the daytime, like at this point of time, around 11 12 o'clock, what do I do is I have a full bowl of salads. Okay, full bowl of salad, which comprises of a lot of greens. Okay, and maybe it has some chickpeas, chole, and if there is if I have not put chole, then there's dalia. If there is no dalia, then I put paneer, and then I put things like so obviously, and some of the common components will remain to be salad leaves, then tomatoes, okay, these kind of things. And if you want to season it with what do you say, kali mirch, okay, and get the original kali mirch, don't buy the powder itself, okay. So get the gol mirch, and then make it into powder by yourself, along with lemon, okay, and a very, very little salt. That too I use rock salt, which is, again, I mix it with the juice of lemon, okay. So at this point of time I have that only, and then 3 o'clock maybe I'll have one chapati or a little rice with the vegetable, and then I finish off my dinner by 5 o'clock, okay, drinking a lot of water and doing at least 1 hour of exercise, maybe 20 30 minutes of walking. And I go for walking, I'm not running, okay. So if I've not done a rigorous exercise, then I run, okay. When I'm walking, I'm totally into the now moment. When you are in the now moment and not thinking about the past and the future, then again you are releasing a lot of stress, okay. And what kind of exercises do I do? So exercises such as Surya Namaskar is actually very beneficial. You can find that out from anywhere. And running also, if running outside is not possible, you can jog at home, right? You can jog at home as well. Like, if I'm into this position, I can just be jogging here, and I may be listening to song also. And then there are some exercises which should include your tummy in between. And obviously, in the beginning, when you start doing it, you'll feel a little stress. So go at your own pace. Okay, ideally, your entire body should be moving. So starting from your fingers, or your knees, or your hips, so all parts of your body should be moving. However, these exercises should be done 50% plus 50% of the other body exercises, which some of them maybe, like you lift your knees to the level of this elbow, okay. So I'll move it like this, okay. And in the same way, when you have mastered this, then you can try this one. You put it here, and then you try to bring it close to the knees, so that would help you a lot. And then another exercise, which you try to move your legs right in front, okay, and try to touch it with your hand, okay. I'm hoping I'm visible, like this, okay. And yes, in the beginning it may be a little stressful. However, when you do it with music, try to make it more of a fun kind of a thing for yourself. It really helps. And that is how I have lost my tummy. I have not gone to any gym, or I have not been under a private gym instructor, or what do you say, any kind of an instructor for any exercises as such. I never took any. And it's just because I was doing aerobics since childhood, and I was interested in yoga. Now I'm a yoga trainer. I can do yoga by myself. But believe me, everything is present online. Now, what actually acts as a catalyst, which is really, really important, some people may overlook this entire idea. What acts as a catalyst is to dress up well. Dressing up well and having a lot of love for yourself, and when you look into the mirror and you don't say, oh my god, this tummy, what to do. No, you should always dress up well to keep your mood high. And I used to dress up in sari, not just to dress up well, but also to, maintain one more thing which is very important. I'll tell you what. Now let's say, when you wear a sari, you know like in the normal pajamas or the normal, kind of suits that we have, this is an elastic area, right? This is an elastic area. However, when you wear a sari, you wear a petticoat which ties this area. Okay, when this gets tied, it actually takes care of your belly. Believe me, I don't know if any scientific experiment is talking about it or not, but I have seen a change in my weight. Yeah, and that also brings me to one very important thing, not just about getting ready, but the fact that when you're working on your body number of times, because in the beginning when I was working on my body, I saw that, the sweat and the other things would have negative effect on my skin. So it's also great to work on your facial skin. There are two ways of working on your facial skin. First of all, there are many facial exercises, and yeah, I don't think the video is quite long already, so I will not include facial exercises. But your entire your jawline and your entire face can lose that, that plump typical look of being unhealthy through facial exercises. Very minor exercises, 2 to 3 minutes in one day, you can do that much at least. And the second thing, another 1 or 2 minute exercises, um, like actually giving your skin the time it needs. Okay, so what am I talking about? I'm not talking about an expensive product like they'll say hyaluronic acid or something like plus 30 plus women should be using all these things, or no. I remember when I had my first pregnancy. After that, when I went to, well, I was barely what, I think 32, 33 I was. And yeah, no, sorry, that was my second pregnancy. In fact, first pregnancy was just 30 plus or something like that. And it was a very sad scene. I went out with my cousin to buy some things, and she showed me 40 plus cream. Oh, so yeah, after pregnancy, it does happen that your skin looks like really sagging and you look very old. You look like a 50-year-old at one go. And especially if you've had a C-section and stuff. So that was one day I was feeling so sad and I was so down. Anyway, but after that, I worked on myself big time. So that is why I'm trying to tell you that the best things are not the most expensive things, they're the most inexpensive things. Can you believe coconut oil massage on your face? If you do even 3 to 4 times in 1 week, it's going to work wonders. Please believe me. Just use any kind of, what do you say? You can use any kind of soap on your skin to, like, especially if you use a good face wash, that's great. However, for massaging your own skin, you can use just coconut oil. 2 minutes massage. If you can do 2 minutes massage and 2 minutes facial yoga and exercise, you can just ask me. I'll tell you about the ones that I follow. I'll send you the link of those people, and I'd not try to say that they are my exercises, but I do them. And obviously, drinking a lot of water and meditating, all these things show on your face as, stress free and glow, filled with glow and stuff like that. So you'll also be able to attain that. Find out just 4 or 5 minutes for your face, get ready properly, do the exercise, eat healthy, all these things. And some people are thinking, these many things, I want to do these many things. Yes, they're going to bring you back into life. That's it for today. Signing off, Arunima. Thank you so much.